Hello. If I sound like I'm rushing into things, it's because I'm actually writing my script in a hurry. I was supposed to write it an hour ago, but I got distracted by this bop of an album called Sawayama by Rina Sawayama, which, by the way, you all definitely should listen to because it's amazing. Getting sidetracked here. Hi, humans. I'm Rez. Today on the menu of content, I have graciously served you all a painting of the one and only short Titan slayer, cleaning master himself, Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan. Now, I've been wanting to do like speed painting content, or any type of content really, for a while now, but I felt like just uploading a speed paint won't be enough for me and my creative needs, so I did two things. I'm adding a commentary to the speed paint, and I'm gonna deviate from my original plan of just doing a regular Levi fan art and spur up something cursed. And now here we are! Before we get into the speed paint, I'd like to mention a couple of things. One, I've never painted before. Yeah, I mean, I've drawn with like line and basic colors and stuff, but I've never actually painted before. Like the actual painting, so yeah, a little warning on that part. Two, I'm currently only at season 1 right now, so please, I beg of you, no spoilers. I want to stay entertained, I want to stay blind, and I want to stay shocked when certain things happen, okay? Are we good? Do we understand each other? Yes? Good. Let's get to the speed paint. So, of course, like any good speed paints, I started off with the head first, because I like starting at the head, and also because I find the head to be the easiest for me to draw, so it was a nice warm-up plus starting point. I also decided that I want to polish the sketchy guidelines of the head first because, in my opinion, it's always nice to look at something polished when you're sketching. Oh, also I should mention that I am, of course, using some references like this, oh, and also this. The next thing I did was sketching his shoulders and his collarbone, so I'd have a guide to how big and wide his tiny body is. I would also like to say that I am legally allowed to make fun of him because me and Levi are literally almost the same height. So before anybody attack me in the comments, please remember, I am just as short as him. And I'm okay with it. Moving on. So here I am again, just cleaning the head, and after I was done with it, a thought came into my head. A what-if situation, if you must say. And so I decided to look for more references. And I found the references I needed, pondered on the idea, and then went, you know what? Let me sketch it and see if it looks good. And so I sketched, and sketched, and sketched, and the more I sketched, the more I liked where it was going. And the more I liked where it was going, the more I wanted to continue. And then the clean lines came in, and that's when I was like, yeah, this is really stupid, and I'm gonna make this happen. Have you figured it out yet? Nah, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you anyway. That's right, ladies, gentlemen, and magical beings. We are making a Levi Ackerman Mona effin' Lisa hybrid. A Mona Levi, if you will. So since I've decided to fully commit to my brain fart, I took the reference of Baddie Mona Lisa and started painting. Now, I'm barely a Bob Ross, so there was no way for me to replicate the colors of the painting just by looking at the reference. And so what I did was I took the reference and I dropped literally every color I saw, while also adjusting it a bit to make sure it looked right. After blocking the person, I began painting the background. The sky was fairly easy as it didn't have that much color in it and was mostly light and spreaded. The real challenge came when I had to draw the hills and roads and different biomes. It took me a while, but I eventually got it though. And then we move on to Levi himself. First of all, I tried working on his face first, applied different shadows and values to his face, and he mostly looked like a tired office worker who catched the flu. So I skipped that for now and went on the dress. Is it a dress? I don't know. And to my surprise, this actually went pretty well. I was happy with a lot of the color mixing that I did, and especially this part here, like this one, it looked nice, and I was happy with myself. And then I noticed the colors of the dress mixing with the skin, and I drew on the same layer. I cried about it. I felt regret. I think I literally went through the 5 stages of grief. But then I was like, I'm already this far, I might as well continue. And technically painting doesn't involve multiple layers anyway, so I'm kind of doing it right. And then after several minutes of continuing to convince myself that this was a good idea, Yeah, it wasn't a good idea, like, at all. Anyways, I did the hair in separate layers, so there's that. Back to shading. Needless to say, I upgraded from an office worker who had a flu to an office worker who met his bounty hunter. I drew the face stuffs okay, but look, I have a few things to say about that. I think I did the eyes pretty well. It could have been worse, low key, but I somehow made it work, so yay for that, I guess. The nose, it's something. It looks like a nose at least. And then there's the mouth, the mouth. I don't know how to do mouths. Okay, without line art, I cannot draw mouth. That's why the first try looked like he was gonna bite a child. So I skipped the mouth once again and tried shading the neck. And then instantly moved back to the mouth. It was still shit, so I just gave it a simple one instead. And then we move on to the rest of the body. I don't really know what to say here. It's mostly just me trying to a bunch of shades and darker tones to see if things will work out or not. So yeah. Oh, I did the chair because I forgot about the chair. Tried the mouth again. It didn't work again. And then I tried to fix the hands, and then I did cell shading, which again just bad. Like I don't even know. Like it's just terrible. My eyes are tearing up. And then I gave up and just went to a mindset of just wanting to clean things and giving certain areas glints and shades and stuff. So yeah, that's yeah. How was your day today? Did you like Attack on Titan? I personally liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect the show to be so brutal, especially when it comes to deaths. Like literally no one is safe. I had this one character who I really liked. Their personality was amazing, and I loved literally every scene they were in, and they died. They died. I was really upset about that, and now I don't feel safe when I watch it. I want to like some characters, but I can't, because I know they're most likely gonna die. But anyways, I love the show. I want to continue it. And I'm done. This is the final result. To be honest, it's not bad, but it could have been better. I will say, like by a milestone. But whatevs. Here's Mono Levi. I hope you enjoyed that entire process, because I sure as hell not. It was still fun though, but I didn't enjoy it that much. So yeah, I'm done. That was a journey, basically, for me. I might do it again next year when I'm like improved, just to compare it and stuff like that. If you want to download it, I'm probably gonna put it on Instagram and like Twitter, so there's that. I should probably also make like a DeviantArt. A card? What? I should probably also make a DeviantArt account just because. But yeah, if you want to save it, go right ahead. I won't stop you. If you're gonna put it as your lock screen, by all means, go right ahead. If you're gonna repost it or share it to people, go ahead. I like making people confused. Just make sure to credit me, please, because not crediting people is not nice. And if you don't, I will literally hack you, find your IP address, and throw you in my closet so I can feed you to my death. I hope you enjoyed this little mess that you found in your feed. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this channel, but I can assure you that it's definitely going to be a fun one. Kind of like an acid trip, really. It starts off weird at first, but the longer you take it, the more you enjoy the journey. Anyways, that's all for today's video. I'll see you guys next week in I don't know, daily routine video? Something like that, I don't know. Anyways, goodbye.